Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The open man is Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he Comes back with one complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the carry, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 15 now. Bridgewater. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There's nothing.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. He's crashing. He's checking crab.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's complete to Mooney. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He may try and run, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Teddy Bridgewater. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Jefferson.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Justin Jefferson.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Yards on the play. First down, Vikings.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's easy work and it's coming again.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Bears 7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Shift, shift. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Okay. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey.
And again, it's Bridgewater. That's complete right side to Kmet. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch Check, check. Lucky.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Minnesota.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. looking they'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Complete.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got it.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check it back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Johnson on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now the rookie's free. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7.
Rosas set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Cohen. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Play action now. Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Nice, sweetheart. Check. 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 Watch twins. Watch twins.
Bridgewater again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. It's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Cook on the toss left. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 27, Bears 21. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. Out to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Gun now on 3rd down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Vikings 1st down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
And that'll be complete to the running back Gibson.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check where he's doing. He's checking.
Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's